So, the Charlotte Hornets season ended during the play-in tournament in 2021. However, I will say, even though the Charlotte Hornets did not make the playoffs this year, the 2021 season was still a huge success for the Charlotte Hornets. And the 2021 NBA season will forever be remembered for LaMelo Ball stepping onto the scene. LaMelo Ball has been the star that the Charlotte Hornets have been starving for a very, very, very long time. I believe the owner of the team, that guy being Michael Jordan, who's arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. We could talk about his, we could evaluate him as a general manager or owner and things like that. But we have to admit, it looks like he got this one right. It looks like the Charlotte Hornets have finally found their franchise-changing star player that they have been so desperately looking for. Okay, LaMelo Ball was the third overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft. He was drafted after Anthony Edwards and James Wiseman. Then came LaMelo Ball. Anthony Edwards went to the Timberwolves. James Wiseman went to the Golden State Warriors. LaMelo Ball, he lands with the Charlotte Hornets. And LaMelo Ball is only 19 years old. He's 6'6", weighs about 180 pounds. I do believe that he can add some weight to his sort of slender frame. Now, there are some people out there that believe LaMelo Ball is around 6'8", 6 feet, 8 inches tall, but NBA players lie about their height all the time. So I don't know what to believe, but LaMelo Ball is bigger than your traditional point guard in today's game, okay? And LaMelo Ball really showcased how good his basketball IQ and feel for the game is this season, okay? He is a naturally very good passer that sees the court very well, especially by rookie standards, okay? And he's going to continue to get better and better in that regard, okay? And coming into the NBA, LaMelo Ball had questions about his jump shot. I think he answered a lot of those questions this year, okay? He's shown the ability to be an effective three-point shooter this year, and he showed the ability to create his own shot consistently. And I think that's what you look for in these guys, Can this guy hit an open three? Can he create his own shot? Can he not be a liability on offense as far as shooting the basketball? LaMelo Ball is not all the way there as a shooter, but I think he has a lot of potential, okay? And I think LaMelo Ball has the potential to take the Charlotte Hornets to the next level. And by the way, I didn't mention about his ability to score the basketball as well. LaMelo Ball, to me, does strike me as a guy that sometimes looks to pass first, but he is more than capable of being a guy that can score 20 to 25 points per game on any given night. I don't know if he's ever going to be a guy that consistently gives you 28 to 30 points per game on any given night, just because his mentality is not always to score first, but the physical tools are definitely there. The size, the athletic ability, the basketball IQ. LaMelo Ball has all the potential in the world to be a legitimate NBA superstar. And Charlotte is a very small market. And the reason why I bring that up is because if you're a small market, it's hard for you to attract free agents. But because LaMelo Ball has so much clout and so much star power, I believe he can get players to come play for the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball makes the Charlotte Hornets 10 times more attractive of a destination than they were a year ago, okay? He will attract players, and LaMelo Ball strikes me as a guy that can elevate the players within his locker room, okay? I really, truly only have two glaring questions about LaMelo Ball going forward. And by the way, if LaMelo Ball never gets any better as a player, he's still going to be a very successful NBA player that can be effective, potentially on a championship team, at least being a solid contributor, and he's going to make a lot of money, okay? But I have two glaring concerns about LaMelo Ball going forward. I truly want to know, how great does LaMelo Ball want to become? Is he obsessed with having success? Is he a true gym rat? Is he going to do everything in his power to maximize the God-given ability that he has? Because let's be real, people, the physical tools are there. But how much will LaMelo Ball maximize his skill set? Is he going to be a guy like Ben Simmons that has all the ability in the world, but for whatever reason doesn't tap into that potential? Or is he going to be a guy that works extremely hard and gets significantly better and reaches his ceiling? What's he going to be? Is he going to be in between? I want to find out. And also, this is the biggest thing right here, because sometimes players just have a ceiling. You know, some players just aren't great shooters, and we hope, oh, this guy, we hope he can become a great shooter, when in reality, he's probably never going to become a great shooter. You should just lower your expectations right here. But this is the one thing that LaMelo Ball truly can control, okay? Does LaMelo Ball deep down have a killer instinct? Let's be real, people. Either you have it or you don't. Now, it can be developed to a certain degree. You know, some players come into the NBA with not the, best killer mentality, and they end up becoming alphas. But that habit at times is hard to break, or I should say it's hard to break into that habit, I want to know how hungry LaMelo Ball is. And if he has that it factor, that killer instinct, that when it's the fourth quarter, he's a guy that's willing to take over. Is he a guy that's willing to defend the best player on the opposing team night in and night out? How much of a killer instinct does LaMelo Ball have? Because, listen, people, the guys that have the killer instincts, like the Kevin Durant, like the Michael Jordans, like the Kobe Bryants, even at times the LeBron James, those are the guys that are the most successful in the NBA. A lot of people knock LaMelo Ball from coming from a rich family and a rich background where he was spoon-fed. I'm not one of those people that did that. However, I want to see if LaMelo Ball truly has that dog mentality in him, because there's some players out there that I know for a fact has it. I know for a fact John Morant has that. I know for a fact Anthony Edwards has that. We'll get to Anthony Edwards later on in the show very shortly. But yeah, man, I want to see if LaMelo Ball truly has that it factor and that ability to really just take it to the next level, and to have that killer instinct to really just take over playoff games, and to really be a guy that his teammates look to every single night to say, yeah, we're in the foxhole with LaMelo Ball, and we're good because LaMelo Ball is in our foxhole. He's going to be that alpha that leads us to victory time in and time out. So that is what I want to know about LaMelo Ball going forward. However, I do believe he has a bright future in the NBA, and only time will tell as far as how good he can become. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juice Alert Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big-time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juice Alert Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.